Hi there, this is Storm, and welcome to my new tutorial number 13. And I'm making this tutorial because of a couple of questions I got uh, about the last couple of tutorials I make. That's about the equipment I'm using. So I want to explain here a little bit where to best to spend your in-game money on. So I want to show you what I'm using at the moment. It all started when I first caught my first catfish. Catfish was the biggest fish I caught, and yeah, the catfish is most of the times very heavy. So I'm going for the heaviest rod that I'm using. So I want to show you the rod that I'm using at the moment. Here we go to the store and equipment. Show you the rods. And in my equipment you see here this one. This is the Infernal Fishing Catfish. It's able to catch 82 kilograms of fish. So this is the most strongest rod in game. You see here it's for the floater, but I'm also using it for spinning, so it's very good for everything. I'm catching everything on it. I'm catching catfish, I'm catching sturgeon, who is very heavy. I'm catching the salmon, last video I made. So they're all about most of the heaviest fish I caught is almost 40 kilograms. So I have still a way to go to fill it up to 82. But if you check in the store, I have the heaviest rod there is, because all the other ones are a little bit lower. I see here, hey, they have changed it. So I didn't know that they have changed the rods about the level equipment. It's very strange. Because I was able to buy it right away. It was only level 1, and I see now they have bring in a level restriction of 29. And I have already have this one. Okay, so I want to advise you to buy the heaviest rod that is able to bring in the heaviest fish. For example, this one here is able to catch 37 kilograms. Just buy the best rod able for your own level. Just so check your level, check which rod to buy, and start fishing and earn your money, because the rod is very important for reeling in the fish. And also about the reels. There was also a question about the reels. I am using this reel. It's able for 24 kilograms, and at the moment I think it's the heaviest reel. If I see here in the store, yes. So this reel, if I bought, is very expensive. It's almost 20,000 coins. But if you catch a lot of sturgeon, sturgeon is very good to bring in a good amount of money. It's only on the level 5 map. I've showed you that in my tutorial. And most of the times you can catch 2 sturgeons at the same time. And if you have a live net, okay, I will show you also the live net. The larger the live net is, the better, because the more room you have for bigger fish. I have now this one. It's able for 100 kilograms. So spend your money on the biggest net, the best rod, the best reel, and always buy the best line. And the best line, I mean, always check here the information about the line. Here underneath you see the strength. This one can reel in 1.6 kilogram. Now, what I'm using now at the moment is, let me see, I thought this one is able 5.6 kilogram, but you can easily reel in, now not very easy, but you can reel in 30 kilograms of sturgeon with this line. It will take a couple of minutes. But if you put the strength on 90%, like I every time show you in the beginning of the tutorial, you are able to reel it in, but it takes some time. So but always check back here, like here for example, if this one is for 90 kilograms, and when I'm reaching level 30, I will buy this one right away and then use it right away. So the more heavier the line, the easier it is to reel in the fish. And the hooks that I'm using, there's also a question about it. I'm using the biggest red hook. This is the Kirby. I'm always using this one because it's the widest hook, and my experience is the best hook for this, for using baits like snails or something. And for live fish, I'm using now this one, especially the type live bait hook. So for the live fish, I'm using this one to catch the fish I want to catch. This is the kind of bait I'm using. Always have with me is the white worm, the red worm. Of course, always you have the snails to catch the biggest fish, sturgeons. I mean, I've also always have nightcrawler with me, and for catfish I have the liver. Catfish is really good. This is also saying here in the information, good bait for fish, catfish, eel, burbot. So catfish, use the liver. And always, if you are able to, get live fish with you. So you see, I have spare snails always with me. Ground bait I also have with me, but I'm not using that much because when I'm not catching any fish at a certain map, I just go out of the room, enter the next room which is have 0 persons in it. Just go to a new room and go to the same spot, and the fish has spawn back right away, so I catch the same fish right away from the start. So if you, for example, the sturgeons I caught, there are only 2 on the same spot. I catch both of them, then go out the room, sell them, then go to the next room who is empty, and then go to the same spot, and I see right away 2 sturgeons swimming around. So there's also a good tip to use. I have told this tip before. Bags, important also, because the more bags you have, the more things you can bring with you. In the store you see how much they cost. It is not that costly. Just you see here on the left what I am able to bring with me. So just buy a lot of those things, so you have always enough baits and everything with you. The kind of catapults, I'm using the best catapults, the best sonar. Phone I don't use at the moment. I'm having a squad, but I'm still not using it because it will be damaged real soon. And I'm using this kind of boat. It's almost the most expensive one, because the most expensive one buy it. This is one I get, and this one is the most expensive. I see a lot of players using this one, but I heard also, you see here 2 front seats and a back seat. Here you can also sit a little bit in the middle, so here you can here walk around good. And I heard that with the front screen, that is not so good to use when you're fishing there, but it looks very nice. So I think I've mainly explained all my stuff that I'm using. These are the kind of baits I'm using. Like I said, I have a lot of spare baits. I've bought every bait that I can able to, and just check my other tutorials what to use. Like for example, I'm using this one, the cherry for the carp, silver carp, silver bream. So just check it, write it down for yourself, and I hope that I have now give you enough information to use it to to catch the every fish that I'm showing you now at the tutorials. So I hope that I've explained a lot and that you can do good fishing with the information I gave you. Okay, thank you much for watching and enjoy the next time. Bye bye.